I'm back to playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I'm mostly just screwing around at the end of a long stream, so I don't know if this is even going to be an interesting video, but we're going to do it anyway. I am using my favorite loadout, which... Oh, man, where did that guy go? See, I don't know this map very well at all. Miami is pretty intimidating to me because I haven't figured out the layout yet. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, dang it. He backed just barely out of my reach. Oh, oh. Dang it. Ah. So, like I said, this is my favorite loadout. I really love semi-automatic rifles. I like weapons that do a lot of damage with few shots. But I'm not always super effective with them. And so if I'm playing against a bunch of people who are about my skill level or lower, then it can go really well. I can have a lot of fun. If I'm playing against people who are challenging my skill level... Ah, dang it! I was just barely shy. If I'm playing with people who are a little better than me, I very quickly get frustrated using this one because I am not very effective with it against people who are very, very good. So is this... See, is that my dead body? Is this where I was? I'm not even sure. Okay, I at least hit them that time, right? Let's watch their kill cam. I did hit them. And that was kind of foolish of me to just go after the exact same person, right? This is what I do, especially when I'm tilting. This is what I do, is I just go after the exact same person, the exact same place, again and again and again. And if that person is ready for me, which they often are, I just get completely worked. Because notice what I'm doing. Now, part of this is I don't know this map very well. And so I tend to gravitate towards places where I'm comfortable. Yeah, they're still in there. Haha. Oh crap! But they left a trap. Nicely done. So I've got a class that can see those traps really easily, but I'm not playing that class. So... Dang it! I didn't see them fast enough to react. If I'd been on top of that, that would have been amazing. But I didn't... Oh, it looks like my friend got him. Cool. One thing that is nice about playing on a stream is that when people are watching me... Oh, I can hear an enemy coming, I think. There we go. Anyway, when I know people are watching me, I don't want to have emotional reactions to things. Oh, I missed every single one of those shots? Great. Oh, crap. Oh, hey. Somebody tossed some... I think that was some C4. Let's see what they did. Oh, no, it's Semtex. Okay, cool. There we go. That's what this gun's supposed to feel like. Anyway, when I'm playing here, like, I don't tilt as hard because I don't get as emotional. I don't start, you know. I think one thing that really makes a difference is how I verbally respond to things going wrong. Okay, so I can't. So I think that. Okay, this is not going well for my friends. Oh, except they killed that guy. Dang. Okay, I'm just announcing my presence. That's not very helpful. Do you see that little orange glow? That orange glow meant that somebody was aiming at me. And so I had to get out of there real fast. Enemy care package above. I'm hearing footsteps. I don't know if they're my friends or my foes. Oh, okay, here's the guy. Ha 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 ha. Let's put a trap right here. Just in case they come for this. Ah, gosh! Did not even see that coming. I thought I was alone up there. I should never assume you're alone. You should be imagining. One thing that helps for me anyway is imagining that there's an enemy around every corner. And if you're picturing it before you see it, then you're actually more likely to be able to react to it appropriately when it actually is there. That also can really stress me out. It can be really hard to maintain that level of vigilance, and so I usually don't do it. Oh, what the? Anyway, like I was saying before, a lot of the time when things are going wrong for me, I end up sort of like cursing under my breath and being like, oh, dang it, oh, I'll get more and more upset about how things are going in the game. I'll build and build and build my sense of, oh, is that a, okay. I'm going to change classes to somebody who can fight helicopters. Anyway, I'll just build and build and build my frustration. And I think that just makes me play worse and worse and worse. When I've got you folks here, I don't do that. Oh, is he leaving? Cool. When I've got you folks here, I don't do that. And so I'm actually able to sort of maintain my cool a little better. And so I don't start tilting as hard. I don't start just raging and throwing myself into a hail of bullets just because I'm mad, which is absolutely what I do when I'm upset. Oh, I thought that was a bad guy. So what the heck is that? I don't know, but it's about to get... Oh, never mind. Well, I guess I'll just throw this grenade randomly. Okay, so I don't really know where I am or where enemies might be in this space. So I'm... Oh, what? Was that a RCXD? Oh no, it's a missile. Sweet. Well, so I didn't learn much there because I died before I could figure anything out. Ah! Alright, so this class that I'm using now, this isn't my like semi-snipery tactical rifle thing. This is burst fire. The thing that's nice about this is I can use, it's very versatile. I can use it long range, I can also use it short range, and it can kill an enemy with one pull of the trigger if I'm lucky, which is cool. But I wasn't lucky there. Oh, good. Oh, that's my friend. Okay, if that had been an enemy, I would have been killed. The thing that's nice is that I've modded this weapon up so that it's got a larger clip, and it does a lot of damage per trigger pull without going through a lot of ammo. So I don't necessarily need to have a backup small arms weapon, which then frees me up to have an anti-air weapon instead. And so this is the one I switch to whenever there's a bunch of helicopters and things and spy planes going on. Okay, look at the enemies are this way. Oh, crap. By the way, I love that basically learning from, modes like Warzone. So it used to be that magnifying... Oh, crap. I didn't see that guy coming. Magnifying the audio for footsteps was like, that was like a special thing you would turn on. It was like a perk. But I think that they actually just have that be... I think they just have that be true all the time by default. And I think they learned that from, like, making Warzone, and there's other games in that genre, like, Plunkbat and Ape Legs. Ah! Did not get on target fast enough. And if I was a really good player, I would have dropped to the ground, too, while I was shooting, and that didn't happen. Anyway, I think when somebody's running, like, enemy footsteps, I think are about twice as loud as friendly footsteps. So when you hear, like, light footsteps near you... Oh, we're defeated. When you hear light footsteps near you, that means it's a friendly. But if you hear unnaturally loud footsteps, it's an enemy. And so you can start... you can really kind of hear somebody coming in, and you end up getting in situations where, like, I can hear an enemy, I'm scared, I don't know where they are. But if you do have, like, a rough guess about where they might be, you can like set up traps for them and be pretty clever about it. So I really like they've decided to do that to really sort of amp up the footsteps so that you can, it gets you into more, instead of just getting surprised from behind all the time, it means that both you and your enemies get into these situations where you have to make strategic, clever decisions. Like it creates these intense moments where you're anticipating running into an enemy, and there's a lot of suspense, and then there's a lot of decisions you can make. That's so much better than enemies just being very subtle and quiet, and you just never know where they're coming from, and then they just shoot you from behind all the time. That was a lot of the experience in, say, Modern Warfare 1, and they've done a great job, I think, of sort of realizing that this is actually how it should be all the time. This shouldn't be a special perk. This should be the experience of sneaking around a level. So it looks like I've unlocked some cosmetic stuff for my Type 63. No particular reason to go back into create a class, but I mean, camo's pretty good. I can go stripes, or I can go cool as ice. Let's go with the stripes, actually. Kind of matches the gun a little better. And I like showing off that I think that's from headshots. So, Jedi Psych Tricks, responding to my previous... By the way, sorry I can't pay attention to the chat while I'm playing. This is a very intense game. Oh, and this particular level... Ugh. Okay, I'm going to try Agency. We'll see if this works. Anyway, Jedi Psych Tricks, when I was talking about how being on the stream makes me a better player because I don't start tilting because I don't get as emotional. Jedi Psych Tricks is like, so we make you a better, cold, calculated killer? You're welcome? Yeah. So this level is crazy because this is like a sniper's paradise. If you get into a map that's got a ton of like really practiced Call of Duty snipers, they just dominate. They dominate the match, and it actually becomes virtually impossible for anyone else to excel. So this is not a proper sniper rifle. This is just a tactical rifle. And so against a proper sniper, I'm at a disadvantage in sniping territory here. Like, so these dunes are just... We're losing the advantage. He's going to kill me. Yeah. So the guy who just carefully aims and takes one shot is going to be way more successful in this environment than somebody like me who knows his first shot is not going to hit. So what he has to do is kind of fire as quickly as he can. Because, yeah, so I'm... Oh, yeah, I saw that coming, but not in time to react to it. So, okay, so one thing I could do is... So I love this tactical rifle. This is the way I like to play. One thing I could do is try out a sniper rifle and see if I can make it work. Oh, that's a friend. Is that guy's name? Oh, sniper after me. Let's just... Enemy spy plane, huh? So, when you're in a sniper paradise map like this, either you join them or you ignore them. Oh, I should have changed classes. So, one thing I can try is next time I die, I'll come back as a sniper with an actual proper sniper rifle, and maybe I'll see if I can compete with them. Chances are I can't. Chances are I will not be very good at that. Oh, I can get it. Wait, oh. Oh, crap. Hi. Well, I got one of them anyway. Okay, so I'm a proper sniper now. I'm not as good at this as people who are good at it. Ah, see, I couldn't get my crosshair on him before he got his crosshair on me. If he had been aiming at my friend first, I might have had a chance. But he's out there somewhere. This smoke keeps... I keep accidentally recognizing that smoke as a human. Ah, see. So, I'm going to try to join them. If I can't join them, if I just can't function as a sniper, against people who are actually practiced snipers. See, I don't have the patience to be a sniper most of the time. Occasionally, I can make it work, but I'm not. It's not what I'm naturally good at. Ah, I almost had that one. I pulled the trigger on him, but it was a little bit too late. Oh, you get out. Okay, he's being... Oh, crap. Not a good shot. Not a good shot. Somebody else is going to flank me. I know it. Ah! See, so the other thing you can do is just not play their game. Is just stay out of range of snipers. And just do something else. So that is where I'm probably going to go next. Because, okay, the snipers, they're just building up all these kills without dying. And then they can just call in, you know, crazy rockets on me. So yeah, I should not be doing this. There's absolutely no reason why I should be attempting to snipe in a game where I cannot snipe. Against people who are actually good at it. You know what? I forgot. You can hold your breath in this game, can't you? See, that's how little I snipe. I don't even remember that there's a breath holding mechanic. Somebody's close. Ah, come on. I just wanted to get one kill. Okay, okay. So now we're going to try the last maneuver, which is... Oh, got one more round as a sniper. Okay, where? He just ran away. Oh, nope. Oh, wait. So I don't even know what happened there. Weird. Okay. That's our friend. Alright, so now I'm going to try to stay out of sniper territory altogether. That's a kill. There's still a lot of long sight lines, so I've grabbed my still a long-range rifle, but not one that feels like it can only be used as a sniper rifle. Now, at this point, so notice my team is actually really good, because despite the fact that I've been doing nothing but die and die and die. Where did the... I thought I saw a spy plane. Oh well. We're only losing by a little bit. See, and part of my problem... What the... Are you kidding me? Where did that guy come from? It always feels really weird when you're in a pack of your own guys at one far end of the map. And you're like spawning all over each other in there. And then suddenly there's an enemy in the middle of it. Like, you just kind of... You get a sense of where the enemy is supposed to be and where they're not supposed to be. And that violates it, and it feels weird. Okay, so there's a bunch of them over here. Okay, so I shouldn't be going out here. Oh, wait. Oh, there's an enemy behind me. Drop them. Guys who jump. Halo players. Of course there's a helicopter inbound. Why wouldn't there be a helicopter inbound? And I'm dead. But at least I killed something that might have killed some of my friends. Oh, really? Another one? This time I want to kill some humans first. Okay, they're all running out into the dunes. Ah! Yeah, so it seems like what my team is a couple of really good people, and then a bunch of us who have no idea what we're doing here. One thing, it's weird. Even when you're not tilting, like I'm not, I'm not mad right now. I'm losing, but I'm not mad. But for some reason, like, you get into a rhythm of losing and you just start losing. and losing and losing and losing. And it's really hard to turn around a loss once you're in the middle of it.
Enemy down.
So Jedi Psych Tricks appreciated one of the lines that I said while I was doing that, which is, I'm not as good at this as people who are good at this. I didn't realize I had said that. That actually is kind of a nonsensical thing to have said. So, Rannis Died says, I'm one of the no idea what I'm doing. I've gotten slow in my old age. Yeah, so for some reason, whenever I'm on this level, like you saw, on Miami, I was doing pretty well. And even though Miami is not actually one of my good levels, I kind of did okay at it. On this level, I always lose. And maybe it's just because I'm just not great against snipers. I can't beat them at their own game. That's just not the way I play. And my attempts to sort of, subvert them on that level, it's like there's nowhere you can really go where a sniper can eventually shoot you. And so, yeah, so it might just be my play style is just not appropriate for that level. But yeah, I always do badly. I just always do badly. Vehicle damage? Not really a thing the way I play. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I haven't unlocked anything I really want with the Type 6.3. Alright, so what time is it? It's 1:49, it's almost 2 o'clock. So let's do one more round. One that is not in the worst level for me in the entire game. So one thing I like to do with creative classes, I'll usually have one class that I call DARPA, and I call it DARPA because it's my research class. It's learning weapons that I'm not familiar with. So let's try DARPA. There's 2 guns here that I've either not used at all or barely used. And let's see how I can do with them. So they're not going to be tricked out. So there's definitely going to be, I'm going to be at a disadvantage with these guns. Chances are I'm not going to do very well, but I will learn something about how these guns work, and I'll progress them a little bit and maybe unlock things like sights, that can make them easier to use in the future. Soon as we've got... Oh, man, so I think you can't really see it, but I think that it's estimating the, or like rounding the number of, like the stats of the people in this game. It looks like their kill-death ratio is really high, and I'm probably going to do really, really badly. So let's just enjoy that. Let's kick back and expect this to go very poorly. So I'm actually expecting this assault rifle that I'm using. It's a slow-firing, high-damage assault rifle, which is usually the kind of thing I like. So I'm hoping that what I'll learn is that this is a good rifle for me long-term, even if right now, playing as really good players with an unmodded gun, I'm not going to do all that well. I'm hoping that I'll still uncover a weapon that I end up liking. Okay, I don't know this level very well. I've got a vague sense of the geography, but only a vague sense. Okay, it looks like this is one of those. So it's a large map with a lot of sightline blockage, which means I think that wasn't me at all. Thanks, friend. Oh, gosh. And then there's another guy. Okay, yeah, so far this is going great. Anyway, it's a big map with a lot of blocked sightlines, which means it's possible for both sides. Okay, they got the guy. For both sides to just pass each other and switch sides without a lot of... oh, you're just going to throw stuff in here? Okay. So when I'm firing at one guy and another guy shows up who is more dangerous, I usually keep firing at the first guy just because, I mean, if I've already damaged him, I have a much better chance of killing him before I die than killing the other guy who's actually attacking me. So, again, you are seeing me with an unmodded gun I've never used before. I like to think that that's at least a partial explanation for why some of these matchups end up with me dying while the enemy has just a little bit of health. Like, I keep feeling like, you know, I'll comfort myself a little bit when things go badly. I thought I heard a guy go by real quick, but people can sneak by in these plants. Anyway, I'll take comfort in the idea that maybe if I'd had more familiarity with the gun, maybe if I'd unlocked some attachments for the gun, you know, a face-off that just barely went against me might have gone for me under better conditions. So that feels a little bit better. It is funny that, you know, a big part of the skill of Call of Duty, you know, part of it is the physical skill, but part of it is emotional skill. Part of it is, you know, staying frosty. It's, you know, not giving in to sort of panic and disappointment and frustration and letting that affect your play. So I like to imagine what I lack in physical skill, I can make up in emotional skill. So, oh man, earlier today I was playing with a bunch of people who had... What? Hostile marksman? Oh. Oh, really? Oh, this guy had a sniper rifle. He just got one good lucky shot. Anyway, I was playing with this group in a map that I was familiar with. I was kind of doing okay, but not great. The team wasn't doing great. And there was this one guy on my team who just was the whiniest brat I had ever seen. I'd ever listened to. Like, every time anything happened, he was like, bro, what up? What's going on? And he like talked it like literally. He was like a parody of somebody who says bruh all the time. And so he was just like putting on this very weird, slangy persona and was just complaining and whining about every single thing that happened. And it was like, and I didn't have a mic. It was so annoying, and I really wanted to just make fun of him, but I couldn't because I didn't have a mic, and I wasn't going to put on a mic to talk to people I didn't like. But I was just like, I was so annoyed. I thought I saw an enemy on the mini-map over there, but I guess not. Anyway, it drove me crazy, and I was like, you know, I don't know if I was better or worse than him at the physical skill of playing Call of Duty. Oh, I keep turning around because they keep spawning enemies in different places. Okay, I didn't help with that at all. Oh, cool. Apparently I've lived long enough that I've run out of bullets. So now I get to try out my submachine gun. Well, at least I destroyed something. So, I struggle with submachine guns because my inclination is always to try to aim really precisely, and what they excel at is not aiming. They excel at spraying bullets everywhere. And, like, you know, you get into a close range battle with someone, and it's really hard to aim at them because you're constantly aiming over their shoulders. But you just spray with a submachine gun, you still hit them, even though you're not in an ideal conditions for precision. But I just keep trying to aim. And so I have to, like, really sort of get out of my comfort zone and rethink the way I play so that I can be at all effective with them. Okay, so... Oh, gosh, two guys. Okay, hello. I do like this gun. I am kind of expecting it to end up being one I really like. Oh, they know where I am. Luckily, I know where they are, too. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, no. I'm used to having a stim syringe in my left bumper slot. Here, let's.
TACCOM, give me a spy plane.
Spy plane commencing surveillance operation. Spy plane ATL 50% check.
Combat bow, huh?
Combat boat
Sure,
up.
why not?
Thanks for the work. Spy plane full ahead. Overflight.
Hostile care package inbound.
Tally, proxy.
Oh, I'm on fire now too. Great. I should definitely run. Running around when you're on fire is always a good plan. Interesting, this guy just never saw me. The whole time I was messing with him with that bow. He never saw me. Oh, is he gonna run right by my frag grenade? Ah, dang, I didn't get him.
Sit rep. Enemy attack helicopter above.
Okay, I do not have anything. Ah! Okay, I guess there was a guy behind me. Whatever. I guess maybe I should switch to a
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
classic and fight that helicopter, but I could also just stay inside.
Plane contacts.
That's kind of my solution to everything, right?
Applying pressure. We're ahead.
When in doubt, stay inside. So I like being able to use the stereo audio to keep track in my head of where the helicopter is, so I can keep obstacles between me and the helicopter. That is one of the reasons why it's really tough to think about, to figure out how to handle questions of accessibility in a multiplayer game, because was that just the enemy helicopter? I think so. Anyway, I think their helicopter isn't showing up on the screen. I think that maybe it's a special helicopter. And by the screen I meant the minimap. It's not showing up in the minimap. Anyway, I'm using stereo audio to locate enemies, to locate helicopters, to do a ton of important stuff that my survival depends on. If I was deaf, I wouldn't have any of those advantages, and trying to come up with a way to make sure that a game is fair for both somebody like me and somebody who's like hard of hearing. Like it's hard to figure out like how should that work exactly? What tools should you provide one player that you don't provide another player, or do you provide everyone with the same tools? But then I sort of lose the thrill of using my hearing, because if I had some other, but maybe that'd be fine. Maybe it wouldn't actually change much to have another guide on the screen, for instance, to replace the stereo audio. Like that wouldn't hurt my experience, but it might help someone who doesn't have my ability to hear. I don't know. There's a lot of, anyway, there's big questions there, but what the right way to handle leveling the playing field for people with different physical abilities in a situation where the whole idea is for is for people to be sort of competing at a very high level and pushing pushing at the edges of their physical limits. It's a tough question to answer, and so I don't envy Call of Duty needing to solve that problem, because we deliberately in State of Decay decided not to have competitive multiplayer. We only have cooperative, and we're not pitting people against each other, and that allows us a lot of leeway for deciding how we're going to solve problems like that. So Blitz just showed up and asked, "Am I playing on the Series X?" Yes, I am playing on the Series X. I'm kind of I'm very excited about my new console, partly because I think it's a really great piece of hardware, and I'm required to work on it because I work at at a Microsoft studio, and so I'm really happy that this console has come together so well. It performs really well. I think people are are responding well to it. I think it's doing well out, as far as the public opinion goes, which is great because my game runs on it, and actually my game runs really, really well on it. If you've got Game Pass, you haven't played State of Decay 2 yet, on the Series X is probably the best platform to play it on. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really excited about it. So yeah, so as much as possible, whenever a game is available on the Series X, that's probably where I'm going to be playing it on my stream. And Blitz agrees that it's awesome. So good, we're all on the same page. All right, it's after 2 in the morning. I should probably get some sleep. Thank you all for hanging out here with me. I really appreciate it. So originally I was thinking of not actually making a video out of this Call of Duty session, just because, there's definitely better Call of Duty players out there. I don't know if people are super interested in watching me play Call of Duty as a general rule. But since you all did hang out with me, I guess, maybe we'll make a video out of it, which means I'll need a subscribe button and a bunch of other video recommendations and stuff. So we'll wrap it up here, and maybe I'll go to bed.